Cesarini here, Next Act Theater. It's been a while. I kind of date things back to Monday, March 16th. We were having a board meeting. It was in the theater, which was unusual, and we were all sitting about 6 to 16 feet apart. The night before, the 15th, we had finished our first week of Nine Circles rehearsal, and our lead young man came down with a really serious sore throat. He went in for a checkup. Thankfully, he tested negative for COVID, but we were all on pins and needles for a while, had to stop rehearsals, and then the stay-at-home orders kicked in, and we realized that we would have to cancel the Nine Circles production. So since then, we've kept on our core administrative staff of 4 people. Some work from home remotely, some work at the other end of the office here or down in the ticket office. Turns out there's a lot to do. Processing subscription orders, getting the real brochure out there, checking in with our colleagues to see how they're doing and what kinds of plans they're making. Also, very importantly, we made about 600 phone calls. It was our pleasure to be received with such generosity and understanding, because you turned back your Nine Circles ticket money, allowing us to use that money as donations. And that generosity has really helped to keep us on a fairly even keel over these last few months. And we thank you so much for that. So we've been making plans as well as we can, and then we change those plans. One big change has been to decide to put what would have been our first show of the year, first show of the season, Red Herring, September, October, move it all the way to May and June of 2021. It's a big fun comedy. We hope to have as many people in the house as we can. So we will be starting then, our first show now will be mid-November, and we'll be following all the protocols to keep our artists, our staff, and certainly our audience safe. We'll also be making a video record of each production, so that if for any reason you don't feel safe coming in, you can watch it at home, online. So meantime, we're just making sure to stay nimble. We make plans and then are prepared to change those plans, and we'll keep you abreast if anything does. But one thing we do know is that we are going to need you there to maintain your interest and passionate support of our work, as you have done so for many years in the past, as you are now in the present, and we'll be needing you in the future. So we thank you. Meanwhile, it's Tuesday, June 2nd, and these last few months have been a heck of a roller coaster ride, and these last 9 days or so, well, just a stunning revelation in our society. I think the pandemic has certainly revealed weaknesses in our society, inequities as far as health conditions are concerned, living conditions, wealth distribution, and access to good health care. And more recently, we've also been reminded of the incredibly dehumanizing dangers that our black and brown brothers and sisters are subject to each and every day across the United States. And it makes me think, sitting here, and I'm sure it makes you think sitting wherever you are, what can we do? What can I do? What can this theater do to be better, to do something safely, smartly, and with passionate communication, with impassioned listening, with our hearts and our minds open to the needs, to the difficulties, to the plight of our fellow human beings. And the connection to me is made then, if art can do anything, if what we produce can do anything, it is to share stories of our fellow human beings so that we can understand, we can see other perspectives, and we can hold conversations and exchange ideas about what goes on in our society and how we can possibly make it better. If anything, we hope that the work that we do can send a positive wave out there into our community through you, our patrons. And so that will be in utmost in our minds as we prepare the work that we will present to you next season. And we thank you for your interest in that work and in the way you value what we do here at Next Act so much. So with that said, thank you for listening. I might see some of you out there on the virtual UPAF Ride for the Arts this summer. They're letting us plan our own routes so I can stay off of those nasty concrete, bone-shaking roads. Maybe we'll see you there. If you care to support the UPAF Next Act Ride team, you can do so by going online and finding us there at the UPAF website. So until then, I hope you're well. If you can get out and enjoy some of the weather, really hot today, do so at a safe distance. And, well, be good to one another. Thank you so much. Take good care.